Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by Strikeforce Energy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
So the last show we did on Drinking Bros, I don't know if this has ever happened to us before, but we ended up talking for like 2.5 hours. Kind of just friends hanging out, talking about life. And it was so long, we cut it up into 2 shows. So I'm going to do sponsors, and then we're going to get back into the rest of our conversation. Again, it was like a Sunday afternoon, and the 4 of us were just hanging out, fucking shooting the shit, and it just went super crazy fucking long. So we're splitting it into 2, so you could, I guess, hear it all. I don't know. But anyways, we'll start with the sponsors and then get back into the show. First up, we got StrikeforceEnergy.com. Talking about the tastiest, tiniest little tin pouch full of energy that you could ever have. You can kick the can, kids. You don't need the fucking can anymore. You can throw it out the window. Strikeforce Energy it's just a little tin pouch full of liquid. You rip it open, squeezes into every liquid you can imagine. Water, beers, Kool-Aids, wines, liquors, all that shit. And they got 4 flavors. They got original. They got lemon, they got orange, they got Make America Grape Again, and fucking shit's delightful, man. Just try a box of 10 if you've never tried one. They've got a subscription of the month club as well, which we all have, but a box of 10 is only going to run you about $9.95, and they ship everywhere in the entire world. Go to StrikeforceEnergy.com, type in the promo code Drinking Bros for 20% off. Again, go to StrikeforceEnergy.com, type in the promo code Drinking Bros for 20% off. It'll make a great stocking stuffer. Next up, we've got Carnivore Club.co. A lot of people ask me about Carnivore Club. They're like, dude, is it fucking legit? What's the whole story with it? Dude, no lie, it's some of the finest meats you'll ever have. And the fact that you can go in and choose them is amazing. I mean, the last box I just chose like fucking 6 salamis because I'm a dirtbag and I love salami. I'm one of those dudes who could eat like salami, cheese, and crackers every single day of his life and be totally fine with my life's decisions. I can get the fucking meat sweats by 4 p.m. Like, I'm a huge Carnivore Club fan, and I fucking gun through these boxes. Almost like back in the day when they had those fucking spring break videos, Girls Gone Wild, and they just came once a month. I had a subscription to those, and it was just like every month one would show up, and it was fucking magic. It's the same way with CarnivoreClub.co. You get a fucking box of meat in the mail, and you're like, oh, shit, totally forgot about that. Today's going to be a good fucking day. It's CarnivoreClub.co is the new Girls Gone Wild version of that awesome surprise in your mailbox once a month where you don't have to think about it, and it's amazing. You can customize the schedule. You can order it like a year in advance, like month by month. They've got a subscription of the month club as well. It's a bunch of curated meats, and it's not like your bullshit you buy in a grocery store, because they actually go around to like, fucking hand artisans like all over the United States. Just find the best meats and then package that shit up. They buy it from them and put it in a box. The box is super dope. It literally is like a perfect Christmas gift for a dude. So I would go to CarnivoreClub.co and buy it. Use the promo code Drunk Santa for 15% off at CarnivoreClub.co. Again, that's Drunk Santa, 15% off at CarnivoreClub.co. It's a .co on the end of that one. Next up, we got GhostBed.com. Woo! Sleep so good it's scary. There is nothing in this world that I love more than a fine fucking ghost bed. Sleep on that motherfucker every night, and that's real, dude. I got a California King. I got 2 of them in this bitch, even for the guest room. Not only is it a great med, but they ship it right to your house. So it comes in a fucking box. You open it up, it takes shape in like 2 hours, and you're good to go for like a lifetime. Beds are kind of pricey too, but they have a pay as you go plan, which is nice. And I will say this, for all of like the nice mattress companies out there, this is one of the cheapest, and it's the best quality. Their pillows are to fucking die for it. Like, you will kill someone. You will stab them in the heart for these fucking pillows. And if you order a bed from ghostbed.com, you get 2 free pillows, which is amazing. So go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros. You get $50 off a bed, and you also get 2 free pillows, which is fucking amazing. So again, go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros and get that motherfucking bed, dude. It's great. You won't regret it. Next up, we got warfightertobacco.com. Oh yeah, 100% combat veteran owned. Rocco is one of the co-owners. If you don't got them, you got to go get them and smoke them, dude. Yet another good fucking stocking stuffer. Would be a nice little box of cigars from warfightertobacco.com. I've also got some dope ass t-shirts there. Scott Jansen and the boys are really fucking doing shit right out of Warfighter Tobacco. So go to warfightertobacco.com for all your cigar needs. Also, if there is a local store, like a tobacco shop near you, where you would like to have Warfighter tobaccos in the store, just send an email to Scott Jansen and they'll get them in there, man. These guys are expanding and they're going all over the globe. So yeah, man, send your emails into Scott Jansen at warfightertobacco.com and they'll get you hooked up. Use the promo code Drinking Bros for 10% off at Warfighter Tobacco and get some cigars for Christmas. Last but not least, At Night She Cries While He Rides a Steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes. Pop it open. It's by the greatest writer of this and or any generation. We're talking about Ross, Michael, Orenthal, James Patterson. Oh, yeah. It's so good I had to pause. Funniest book ever written. The sequel's coming out next summer, and it's great. I'm not saying that for me. It's got a perfect score on Amazon. The Audible is it's one of the top 10 highest ranked books on Audible. Hired a bunch of actors for it, and it's just fucking funny, man. The most crass fucking humor of all goddamn time. Also make a great stocking stuffer. Go get you some. And then blackriflecoffee.com is running crazy deals for the next 2 months. Use the promo code Drinking Bros for 20% off. Fuck, man. Drinking Bros might even get you 40% off the next couple months. I know they're getting out with the old and in with the new for 2018, so they're trying to get rid of some extra stock they have. So go to blackriflecoffee.com and get yourself some shit. Now we're gonna hop back into the show again. This was we just did it. It was like a super long episode on Sunday, so we chopped it into 2 and enjoy it, man.
One day we're going to get you there, Jaron.
I'll be there soon, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, 7 to 8 years.
That's pretty good. I mean, I think I was 37, so yeah, you got a few more years.
Well, I definitely, now my personality is leveling out where I know it,
Yeah.
You don't got to hide it?
I know, well, I'm better at this now than I was when I was 25.
Well, of course. You don't have the same priorities when you're 25.
No.
It's just like
no, that's.
Would you ever get married again, Jared?
No.
No, so you're all done. At 32, you're all done.
Not a fan of
like a domestic partnership.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just
with a dude.
The government has no business to be in my relationship. I think that whole system is fucked up. Like, it takes you 15 minutes to fucking sign a marriage certificate and do that. It takes you fucking years to get divorced. It's stupid. Like, and then certain states tell you, you have to separate for a year before you can file. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't want to be with this person. You don't tell me what I have, like, requirements. Like,
yeah.
No, we want you to think about it. Like, why? No.
Yeah. We've thought about it, and we both decided we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
But still, no, sorry. It's the state requirement. Like, fuck you. You stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah, North Carolina, Ross. If you want to get a divorce,
Christ.
Your state requires you a mandatory year separation.
Just in case you ever want to get a divorce, Ross, I need you to know.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Jared.
The last time I was at Ross's house, he left his computer and I kept Googling divorce lawyers to just line it up in his search history.
Oh my God, that's fucked up.
That's super.
That's great.
I did that last year just to fuck with my wife. Like she kept on looking at my Google search history, so I kept on looking at fucking divorce lawyers in fucking Utah, divorce lawyers, and then how to like kill your wife. And she came back in, and she's like, "Okay, I got it." And I was like, "What? What are you doing?" She's like, "I got it. I'm not looking at your search history anymore." I'm like, Go to fucking Google Incognito anyway. Like, grow up. Kidding me?
Oh man.
That's really funny. We don't have passwords on our phones. We share this, like, she knows the passwords for everything. All the computer shit and phone shit we share. Are you guys like that, or do you keep separate passwords?
I actually am that way I put a passcode just because I have certain things on my phone for my business and information that I can't have random fucking people touching. But no, she has access to my computer to open anytime, my phone anytime. I like that shit because then it's like she's never gone through my shit, but I'm like, go through it because I got nothing to hide.
Same. Yeah, I'm the same way.
It's a free of mind because then it's like you build that, like, I don't know. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
But I trust the fuck out of her, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, do you do that? Are you the same as well, Evan, with your wife?
Yeah, man. Like I've got nothing. I mean, if she wants to look at like all the fucking weird things that I'm doing with data, she'll be asleep in like 30 seconds or emails back and forth to fucking, random business people. But I literally have nothing. And so she, it's an open book. And I stick to this promise, which is when we got married, I was like, if I'm ever going to be unfaithful to you, like, I will just tell you and we can just separate. She's like, well, we don't have to go that far. Like, you just gotta tell me.
She's like me.
Yeah, she's like, you just tell me,
I don't want to move.
Why. There's probably a reason why, like there's probably a lot of different things that are going into this. So, like that whole like trust and transparency thing, like being able to communicate with your partner, goddamn, it's worth it, and she's leveled with me a few times, like, you're a fucking asshole, and if you don't straighten up your act, like, I'm gonna go look for another place to live at a minimum. She's done that.
That's a little hard. You're not an asshole.
I am. I can be, like when you're only sleeping a few hours a night, you're worn a little bit thin, and
you're burning it down. I mean, you have a character of gold, but it's, you can, I don't know, you're just a stressed guy sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
Platinum.
Here's me in Vegas, right? So I go to Vegas for 2 days and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I'm going to go to sleep. brought a white noise machine. Like, hell yeah. I'm going to get like 7 hours. What? And that's like a huge, I'm throwing down on the sleep.
That's like when we were in San Francisco. No, I was like, "Are you guys like going out for drinks or stuff?" And I'm like,
even
I was
leave
like,
to get food.
FaceTime, and I'm laying in my bed and like, it's 10 p.m. I think I'll work with Evan for another 30 minutes and go to sleep.
Milestone in our career, and we ate at Chili's.
We did. We celebrated. We celebrated going to Facebook and Instagram by going to fucking Chili's.
Yeah.
You guys went to Chili's. Did you get those fajitas?
Uber X.
We got buffalo wings, like appetizers, pretty much. And
you and I got a couple doubles.
Yeah, and
Evan didn't
tea.
drink anything.
No, he had soda water.
I didn't. Yeah, our entire meal. We were invited to Facebook and Instagram. We spent 2 days with everybody.
Yeah, 2 days.
Basically. It's a big deal for us, and we spent $138 on dinner, and
all the way up.
I went to Chili's. We actually walked basically half of that way too.
Yeah, because we got dropped off at the wrong place.
No, we went to we were going to go to the sushi restaurant, and it looked like a shithole, and we were like, let's just go to Chili's. Everybody kind of wanted just like fried, greasy food anyway.
Worked out.
Yeah. God, it was fun though, man. Like it was
Eagles.
fun. Like that was perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better deal. If we would have got a tab back at like $400, we would have been like, oh, fuck.
Oh, believe me, Ross and I ate one of those at SHOT Show, 2 years ago when everybody's buying, and then the bill came out and everybody kind of like went in their phones, and we're like, I guess I'll cover it. And what was it? It was fucking obnoxious.
Dude,
where was this? Where was I?
It was
something to do with Range 15.
I split one with Nick once for Range 15 that was brutal.
Yeah, because at that time it was some of the other people just wanted to go out to like the fan. Like if you knew, like Ross is the same exact way. We like fucking pubs with a good like craft beer and a dope ass burger or something like that. I don't want to go to the fancy fucking Vegas restaurant where splitting a tab means I still pay $1,200. Get fucked, because I measure my life in Glocks, right? So that was 2 Glocks over one fucking meal. No, thank you. Get fucked.
Yeah, our bill was $2,700, and Matt and I split it, and it was just like, fuck me, man. And it was a shitty.
Well, I didn't know how much it was at first because like, all right, I'll eat $400. This kind of sucks. And then the fucking tab came out. I was like,
with
oh
Shot
god.
Show, and this is what you have to watch out. And we did a good job of it last time because we kept going back to the house for the shows. Is when you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do dinner with this people. Like people start just tacking on, and before you know it, the dinner that you had scheduled for 6 people is now 16. And you're like, I didn't invite half of these fuckers here.
But then they expect you to get the tab because you're like, oh, you're Matt or whatever, or you're Evan, you're JT, and you're like, dude, I'm not rich, and I didn't even want to be at this dinner. But then if you don't,
I don't
it's like,
know why
fuck
you're
those
at
guys.
this dinner with us right now.
going to fucking Chili's. Meet me at Chili's for Shot Show. I'll pay the
baby
bill.
back ribs.
We
I
still
got my
split
baby
the
back,
bill.
baby
I
back
still
ribs.
split the bill with our like business partner, our future business partner, and that guy's, God, I mean, he's made billions of dollars. So like, I don't think it matters. Just like, you know, he still splits bills, still takes Ubers everywhere. Wears a North Face backpack. It's just funny.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
My type of peeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's boy, those can get away from me in Vegas real quick. Real fucking quick. Where's the Airbnb at?
We're not saying. It's in
Yeah.
Vegas. It's off the strip.
Oh, it's off the
it's
strip.
like-
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes away from the Sands.
And is are wives coming? Is Noelle coming? Is your wife coming?
My wife travels with me everywhere, man. I love her company so much. Not to be gay, so everywhere I go and she can come, she's coming. If you know what I'm saying, I got that wife pussy. Woo!
God, I feel so awkward every time you say that.
Why? It's
I
that
don't
Lonely
know.
Island song. I got that diaper money. I got that diaper money.
Oh, I don't know.
But yes,
Yeah.
wives will be included to some extent. I'm a little easier because I don't have to do business meetings all day for Evan. So I think if he brought his wife with the kids, it'd be
my
terrible.
future girlfriend lives in
It'd be
Vegas.
terrible.
Fuck yeah.
Your future girlfriend.
What? Nothing.
That's what I was saying. I didn't know if you were meeting her out there, Jared.
Maybe. You know, she's got a pretty cool car too.
How many bedrooms is this place?
What? You're really prying. It's 5.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
All right.
5 bedrooms. You know, but I think it sleeps like 10.
Yeah.
We'll put a love sack in the yard for you.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
yard.
No, I appreciate that.
Maybe like a knockoff love sack because
Yeah.
those things are real expensive.
Well, I was just gonna take yours because the dogs peed on it anyway. And
Oh, they did.
Right.
That's
Who knows?
awesome. Perfect.
I'm
I'm
sure they
sure.
did.
I'm sure.
$1,000 love sack.
Jeez.
$1,300.
Oh,
I'll
no.
never buy that
God.
shit again.
No, that was a bad idea.
It's fucking terrible.
Hey, Jared, are you gonna go? Do you watch those fucking Justice League movies? By the way,
No,
you're not a Superman, Batman guy. I'm not either.
no, dude, I don't really care.
That's they regurgitate that shit every day.
The only thing I found interesting with Superman is listening to Kevin Smith's story on how he was hired to rewrite the second Superman. That's the only time I've ever been interested in Superman.
You know, Nic Cage wanted to do it.
Nic Cage was casted for it.
Yeah, I know.
actually, and he did some screen tests with the suit and everything.
It's
But, like,
awesome.
The original Superman 2 that Kevin Smith was hired to write, the lead producer gave him 3 things that requirements for the Superman movie, and it was 1, Superman could not fly. He was never going to be in the Superman uniform, and he had to fight a giant spider.
Oh.
What?
You've never watched this on YouTube? Just search Kevin Smith Superman. Like, it's the fucking funniest story because you will know these people.
I'm sure.
And you will laugh your fucking ass off because Kevin Smith can tell stories really, really well.
He can. He's great. As a storyteller, I don't enjoy his films that much. But.
Like, it's super interesting. Like, and he's got a couple other things out there. Like when he was working on Die Hard, and the script wasn't finished, and everybody was arguing, and Bruce Willis was out there, and Kevin was just like pulled his computer open and was like, "Here, let me write some dialogue up real quick." And then Bruce Willis was like, "Holy fuck, we're using this." And he made people call the studio and say that. And then Kevin Smith ended up writing like 20 pages of Die Hard.
I remember you saying that.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, you bring a ton of writers into those movies.
Bruce Willis talks in the third person too.
Does he really? Man, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that when people do that.
Any he refers to everything as Bruce's. So like he brought everybody over to have some snacks at his trailer, and it was like barbecue. He's like, "What do you think of Bruce's barbecue? You like that?" And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Bruce's barbecue."
God damn it, I like that a lot, dude. I want to start.
I don't like
doing
that at all.
I don't either. But you got to hear Kevin talk about.
Sure,
this.
he's a nice guy, but if you walked in like, "Do you want to try some of Jared's vodka?" I'm like, you're a faggot. I'm out of here.
You're a faggot with a hard T.
Do you want to watch some Matt Best videos later?
No, that doesn't sound weird. But saying, "How do you like some of that Matt Best water?" Like,
Yeah.
what? Wait, what?
It's
You're
actually
like,
smart water.
That Matt Best water that you just got out of my sink. How do you like that? Like, God, you're weird.
That's a lot
Sweet.
How'd
weirder.
you like that Matt Best toilet?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Is there a sandwich in there? Because Jared probably ate it if it's
Yeah.
not.
I have a
definitely
really
did.
good commercial that I wrote that I'm filming for Evan.
Oh,
What is it?
I just thought a really good idea. Go
It's,
ahead.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you about it because I want to film it as a surprise for him. But it's a Drinking Bros show commercial.
All right.
It's entitled "JT's Dating Habits According to Evan."
Oh boy, that'll be
Nice.
a really
Yeah.
good one, actually.
Yep. Yeah.
We should do like episode 300. If you're not, if
Wiped
you're
up.
wifed up, you should just Evan, myself, and Ross all get to pick one girl for you to sleep with, and then the Drinking Bros vote on who it is.
Yeah, you know,
That'd be funny.
I would
We should
love
just do
just to
that
do
tomorrow.
the Bachelor version, like Jared version.
Bachelor!
It's just like
Oh my
the
God.
Bachelor with Jared Taylor.
The
Like-
dates are super weird. I'm making them do weird shit to compete against each other. Like,
Like they think it's us coming up with the challenges, but it's actually you.
Yeah. God, I don't know if I can do that, but I want to win Jared over.
oh, that would be funny.
That'd be
You
awesome.
give him a sandwich, not a rose.
That would be great.
Would
Like,
you take
yeah.
this sandwich?
Yeah, would you take this sandwich with
What
me?
about
Dear
if
toilet
what if we did
sandwich.
tranny roulette, where all of us pick a girl, but
No.
one of them's a tranny,
I'm
and
tranny roulette. I don't want to fuck a butt.
you just get a blowjob.
Oh, well, then that's different.
Let's scour the earth for the best post-op tranny or to date Jared. We'll set
Oh,
her up.
post-op, so no dick.
Yeah, but
Oh
then
yeah,
it'll be
that's a chick.
yeah. You could. Then he's like dating her for 2 months. Then we are like, oh hey, check it. Here's the hard reveal.
Got you.
This is.
He's like,
Darren.
dude, she likes to play Xbox, man.
She's good at arm wrestling.
She changed the fucking tire to my car when I had a flat.
Not
She's the
afraid of
best.
labor.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of labor? Because obviously,
Nah.
well,
She wears
I don't know.
sweet thongs, and I can see her butt in a skirt. And you're like, that's a dude. Fuck.
Dude, man.
Fuck. Thought that butt looked a little dude-like.
Your butt looks a little dude like.
Your butt looks a little dude like. Hey, Jared, can we talk about the Brosman of the Year?
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of requests for one specific person.
Yeah.
The pilot who drew the dick and balls in the sky the other day.
Yeah. 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 He definitely deserves it.
The Navy guy.
Yep.
How much trouble can you get in for something like that?
I bet you, dude. Well, here's the thing: is I guarantee you they're gonna go fucking crazy with that. But I called Marty Scovel yesterday and I said, let's put out an article this week on Havoc Journal, essentially tracking what the punishment of him is going to be. Because honestly, within the last year, the military judicial system let off a fucking bold-faced traitor that got people killed.
Yep.
They let off a fucking guy that sold secrets to people that decided to become a fucking chick. Like, so throwing the book at this pilot for throwing a dick in the sky is unjust. When you have two soldiers that committed some of the most, the worst offenses you can commit in the Uniform Code of Military Justice, fucking desertion and traitor.
Yeah, and what do we give
So,
up?
yeah,
What do we
when
give
the
up for
Navy-
Homeboy?
When the Navy comes out with a press conference saying that guy's going to jail and yada, 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 we need to start an uprising because, like I said, no red-blooded American in the United States thought that was inappropriate. They thought it was awesome.
Yeah, look, there's been no backlash of like, oh my God, you're disgusting. Like everybody genuinely thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
How do you go about drawing a dick in the sky flying a plane?
I mean, that's kind of pretty easy.
Is it really?
Once you know that you're kind of putting out that jet wash, I mean, yeah, you can.
I mean, I just took a piss and I looked at my dick and I'm super offended. It's ridiculous.
You should be, Matt.
I'm going to start getting offended at everything. That's going to be my new MO.
Can you? All right. So can we find this guy, Jared? Maybe get him on the show.
I'm trying right now. I've got some people out there trying to track him down.
And would he be able to talk about it on the show? Is the question.
I have no idea. It depends on what the punishment is going to be. I mean, they could put a gag order on him, and tell him, "We'll save your career and let you keep flying, but you're not allowed to fucking reveal that it's you." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck. It's that serious, huh?
But I mean, honestly, if you posted on 4chan, they'd probably find out who it was.
Oh, he was in the military. See, I didn't see
He
that.
was a Navy pilot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I could see why he could get in trouble. What are you going to do? That's pretty boss.
Yeah. Do you go?
And that's the message I want to get to him. Like, you went down in aviation history forever. No.
Yeah, I'm the guy that drew the dick.
Yeah, you remember that dick in the sky?
But it was dick and balls, which was nice. Like, that's a hard thing.
Yeah, I feel like the balls would be the hardest thing to fucking draw with a plane.
Yeah, I just don't know how you connect it. How can you see out the window to connect it,
You do a figure 8, and then you come off with it.
Oh, yeah, you do a figure 8.
I could do it.
Could you?
Probably could.
Could you really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd do a hard right fucking rudder turn, figure 8 in. That would be the balls, and then I'd come back on the... coming through the 8 and then head straight and then loop around and you got it. Because at that point you can see it.
Right.
So you're just looking at it, if you kind of alternate the altitude a little bit to where as you're coming back, you're looking down at it from the ground, you can't see that it's
a little
like this,
angled,
but
potentially.
you'd be able to draw.
Oh, well, the more you know.
Yeah.
Flying dicks with Jared Taylor.
What kind of plane is that? Can you fly that type of plane?
I don't know what plane it was. I don't think it said, but I mean, I just need a checklist to figure out how to get it started, and from there we're good.
How many? Like, what's the biggest plane you've flown then?
A Strike Master, but it's still a single engine fighter, and I've flown a F-16.
By yourself with nobody in it?
Well, somebody was in it.
Yeah, he's not. He's not a
allowed
fucking
to do
fighter
that.
pilot.
Well,
allowed to do that.
It's just more like take the controls and let.
So you're sitting in the back
take
seat,
the
is
wheel.
what you're saying.
There was somebody that let me fly a helicopter, and then afterwards, after we landed, they're like, "Oh, so how long you had your license?" I was like, "I don't."
Yeah, I've been in. Look, I've flown with you in a helicopter where you've been the only person flying, and it's crazy.
Hey, it's just good insurance. We were talking about in the plane the other day when we were up sitting in our seats. I was like, well, I guess if both fucking, pilots have a heart attack, Jared could probably land this fucking 737, It probably would be sloppy, but you get us down.
No, I mean, even that, though, it's super, like, inside your checklist, it tells you once you line the radar up on your glide slope, like, it tells you at this point, because there's radar fucking points in there, at this point you're going to pull the throttle, like your list is right there. You're going to pull the speed down to 165 knots. Okay, I'm doing that for 5 minutes. And then it shows you on your slope.
Okay,
And then
so you
it
have
says,
like,
okay, at this point you're going to pull the throttle.
so you have like
here.
phase lines almost as far as what you're doing.
And the checklist literally tells you what to do.
Okay, makes sense.
Like if you understand the basic concept of landing a plane.
You'd be all right.
So what you're saying is if we were on a huge Delta airliner, you could fucking land that thing probably.
I'm willing to 95% bet I could. So if there is if there's somebody with a commercial airliner sim that would like to put this to the test, I would love to do it.
Oh, or you can just put me in this sim and I'll fucking crash in 2 seconds like I always do. I want to go fast. Every time.
Because I did land the Chinook sim on top of a building in Honolulu.
Really?
Yeah, first time. Like, just they were like trying to explain to me how to fly. I was like, oh yeah, I got it. Took off, hovered over a building, and then landed on a building.
That's dope.
That is fucking dope, actually. Where were you?
At Fort Bragg. At the Chinook sim.
We should have got some vodka today. I really could have gone for some. Do you have some in the office?
No, I have some in my house.
Son of a brisket.
Which is a quarter of a mile away.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You live a quarter mile away from the office now?
Yeah, I live between our two buildings.
How's Benny doing? Party Ben.
He's up in Washington right now in rehab, so I'm solo for the next month.
Riding so well, not really, because you have a girl coming into town.
December 1st.
Is she staying with you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So she's
48 hours.
Yeah, she's coming in 12 days.
Yeah, I got to get ready.
Like, what's getting ready to you?
I'm gonna lose some weight.
Are you really?
Maybe dye my beard, get a haircut.
So just like general hygienic things.
Yeah, you know.
Maybe brush my teeth. I'm gonna shower.
Maybe do some teeth whitening. You know, maybe shower a couple times a day. Scrub my feet.
Do you have dirty feet?
No.
Oh,
My feet are clean.
just in general.
Yeah, I was just making things up. Benny and I, though, however, Ross, we replaced all the light bulbs in the house with those Philips Hues, so I can control all the lights in the house with my phone now, which is awesome because I can lay in my bed and turn the kitchen and living room lights off, and then turn my bedroom lights off.
Really?
Yeah, and I can change the 16 million colors. I can change all the colors in the house.
It's pretty sweet.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
You got to get them because they're really cool, and your basement would fucking be dope with them.
Yeah, that would be cool. I do have the little LEDs in the counter that light up, and I can change.
The biggest convenience is literally just being able to control the lights in the house, like in one spot. Like
that is cool because if you're chilling on your computer, like I'm getting tired,
Hey.
just turn everything off.
Yeah. Or you're laying in bed and you're like, I forgot to turn the living room off. Boom.
That's the one thing I'll do if I ever like buy another house. I want to build it out where like everything is just smart
Automated.
in your house.
That's what I love. That's why I love living with Benny, man. He's a fucking mechanical engineer, like computer engineer. So everything is like the highest of. We have an Oculus Rift. Like we have the same thing we used at Facebook headquarters.
Yeah,
and
Oculus.
I played it for like fucking 2 hours, and it was so much fun because once you get the hang of grabbing everything, like you're on fire. And then we have the really expensive flight sim with the Oculus. So you sit there and you're just like in a fucking
whole nother world.
Yeah.
Is that fun? Is it
oh
fly
my
well?
God. It makes you dizzy.
Really?
Like you feel like you're flying.
I'd imagine because that's what you get in that fucking Oculus for a while. Like reality is just completely different.
It shocks you. Like I accidentally hit the chair and it like blew, I was like, oh God, I forgot.
Yeah,
like,
I'm in real life,
I'm
or
in
fake
this
life.
world.
Did you try the Oculus yet, Ross?
Yeah, I haven't tried the Oculus. I tried the very first one that Google put out, that cardboard where you put your phone in it.
That's shit.
Yeah, here's the thing. It is not the Oculus. It, obviously shouldn't be compared to that. But even that, I thought was fucking mind altering. Where I was like, oh shit. And
yeah, the Oculus, it's cool, man, because when it puts over your head, like your peripherals are all VR, so that you don't see like ends or a slated like look at what your VR reality is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, where?
So like you're you're completely in it, and granted, like it still looks like a TV video game screen, but it feels like you're in the fucking video game. It's pretty darn cool.
Wait, let me ask you, what kind of world do they put you in? Like a jungle or like an ocean or what is it?
No, Jared and I, it was a zombie saloon, and they said they've never seen someone that
do that well.
Yeah, we beat the boss. We beat the boss, and no one's ever done it. That didn't work there, of course, but.
Yeah.
I was getting like way too into it. I'm a fucking like hitting zombies with my hands and shooting them in the head, and it was fucking fun.
Really?
Oh, yeah, the robot one, like you can grab the robots, rip them apart, and throw the pieces at other robots.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Once you're in it, like takes about an hour to get really into it. Like because with the Oculus 2, it does depth. So when you're getting shot at, you could duck and grab the bullets and then throw them.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. Like, were your hands cramping a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Like, when we were playing,
fucking...
like, so Ross, how you reload, it's not buttons. You do, like, maneuvers with your hands. So, like, if you're holding up your hands, palms facing each other, you have to, like, roll your palms to the floor and then roll them back up to reload the 6-shooters. And so when you're fucking firing and shit, you have to, like, do all these hand movements, and your hand movements move the orientation of the firearm, and your eyes are separate from that orientation. So it's like you're having to move your whole body to fucking kill shit. And it's a pretty fun time.
Is there gloves?
I was sweating. Like, I took my fucking thing off.
It's these two things.
Controllers.
Yeah, they're controllers, but they're shaped to where they like are locked into your hands pretty much.
And they have sensors on them. So when you pull like your index finger off, you can see your VR hands pull your index finger off. When you open up your hands or whatever, move your thumbs, they sense that, and it works. So like when you pick shit up, you move and grasp your hand and press a button, and it's pretty cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
Man,
and they didn't pay us to talk about that at all.
No.
It was just a fun experience.
Yeah, well, look, because I keep reading all these articles. Facebook themselves saying is they want 1 billion Oculuses in the hands of people in the world, and they're putting everything into this company. Is it worth the hype? Like, will everybody eventually have one of these?
I think, I think
as they get better,
yeah.
like, dude, that's a whole different experience. Like,
Well, and I think all these like new tech companies, because the integration piece with that is not necessarily just entertainment. Like you can do FaceTimes and all that and sit at a boardroom in VR and talk to people that are across the country and still feel that you're like, that you have your, what do they call them? Your avatar there sitting there and everything.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more engaging in the meeting rather than, I don't know. But I think as technology increases and they're,
dude, even as the technology is right now, it is hyper entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, and it's only going to get better from here. Like,
Yeah, because
because with those earphones and stuff, when it goes over you, like,
it's super visceral.
yeah, you all of a sudden are in that world.
really.
Like, yeah.
Fuck. One of the things that Hollywood's trying to do is figure that VR world out, and they're trying to make the first VR movies. So I got hit up for a script, and they were very the instructions for what they wanted in this movie where they were like, hey, we need like a lot of things like either blowing up or blood or chopped off, so it makes it seem interactive for the audience. They were looking for a horror film, which I had. And, when we were going back and forth over the script, they're trying to figure out how to shoot this in VR because there's some other type of camera and something else you have to shoot it with. And they didn't do mine. They ended up doing somebody else's, and they got halfway through it and then just trashed it, left it because they said that, shooting that style for the effects of the VR, like they had done something fucked up and they couldn't go back and repair it. I just think that would be.
I'd imagine it looks super complex, especially if you're shooting a movie out of it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I wouldn't want to watch a movie in VR. Like, the VR is cool for, like,
It's super engaging, and you have to be like really firing like cognitively. I think a movie would be almost too much because you're like, I just want to chill.
Yeah, I want to sit on a couch and watch a movie. I don't want to be fucking stressed.
Well,
Yeah.
the other one is porn, by the way. So they're trying to move.
Yes.
Oh, that totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, here's the thing: is they came out with that contraption a few months ago that's got the male end and then the female end, and it's USB, and whatever the girl touches on her end, it happens on the female end. Have you seen that?
No. So
it's like a USB dildo and then a USB fucking
Pocket pussy.
fleshlight. Yeah. But inside the contraption is all these motors and fucking feelers and shit. Well, when she, so if you're video chatting with a girl and she puts her lips over it, like, you're feeling that.
oh my God, that's creepy as fuck. Are you
Isn't
kidding?
it crazy?
Yeah, I think,
No.
but I think also with the future of VR and porn, they're going to make some form of a contraption where it's like you sit in a seat or you're standing, you insert your penis into like you're saying that, and it's like a motorized, I don't know, pocket pussy that goes on you. You put the VR in, and then the effects of that toy will represent what's going on on the screen, and it'll be live, like, fuck me in the ass, and then it's, jacking you off or something. But
That's really
Fuck.
what's that Sylvester Stallone video movie back in the day?
Which one?
No, Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
Just
yeah.
like that, remember? He's like, want to have sex? He's like, yeah. He starts taking his clothes off. Like, no, we don't do that. We put these headsets on now.
Oh my God.
It's gonna turn into that, and then I swear, in 20 years, everybody's gonna be a fucking giant introvert because human to human interactivity is gonna be nothing.
I'm sure
it's already fucking happening.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that fucking robot I posted on Instagram, like, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me and everybody else.
Which one was that? Was that the one jumping?
Sophia. No, but I saw
Sophia?
the one jumping as well. The robot that did a full backflip.
Fucking full backflip. Jesus, dude.
And it looked muscular and strong and heavy, and it was like, dude, if you tell me those fucking things aren't going to kill us in 30 years, you're crazy.
That's some fucking Skynet shit right there.
Yeah. And man, the one. So there was a chick named Sophia. They made this robot named Sophia, and it's
No, I definitely saw that too. Remember when they were like, "Do you like humans?" And they were like, "Pause."
she paused, and it was like, whoop.
Yes.
Because like 6 months prior,
Even though I bet the programmer knew that question was going to be presented and probably put a lull in there just to get the hype behind it.
well,
just saying.
6 months ago, that same one the robot had said, I want to end the human race or something like that. So they shut it down. And
no, didn't it say like it would do anything to protect itself or something?
Yeah. So it's something that effect. But that essentially means, hey, you're going to end the human race. So they re-asked her a question. They made this robot a citizen of Saudi Arabia last week, and then they did a full red carpet with the fucking robot, and then journalists could come up and ask any question they wanted for 5 minutes or so, and it was creepy as fuck because the facial expressions that match the words are creepy.
Yeah, that whole piece it's weird. I wonder like where they're gonna go with all of that.
I don't know, but the dogs. You see the dogs too that they're about to come out with.
It's like fucking Terminators happening in front of her eyes.
It is like those dogs. They look like they're giant robot dogs, but they walk around the yard and run and shit and jump up in the air and fucking A. They look creepy. It's the same company that did the backflip robot, Matt.
Oh, okay.
It's Boston.
That makes sense.
Boston something, but yeah.
Well, I knew there was that military piece where they were trying to use them as like mules, like to carry shit for army guys and shit like that. That was pretty interesting, but it was loud as fuck because you can hear the motor. But I wonder where that goes in 10, 20 years.
Yeah, that and do you see the one about the lasers on 60 Minutes? How Russia's got some fucking airplane that shoots lasers now instead of bullets or bombs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And they nuked a car out in the middle of like a desert or something like that, and it was.
Oh, they really just burned it up or what?
Yeah, just burned. I mean, it was a fucking laser, so it just burned up the whole car. Yeah, shit's gonna get real weird. Look, I'm almost glad we're gonna be gone here in 30 years.
You're right. In 30 years, I hope I got a little more than 30.
I mean, look, you hope so, but maybe 40. But dude, a robot's gonna tear your fucking dick off, and that's gonna be it. Especially Jared.
True. I mean,
like if somebody gets killed by a sex robot, I think it's Jared. Like out of our friends first.
No.
I'm not really into like sex robots and those kind of toys. I need a real human.
Would like me because it'd be like he cuddles.
You told us you don't cuddle though.
Yeah, I know, but a robot doesn't have.
Oh, so you put a cooling.
I would turn the robot's temperature down so it was cool.
Yeah,
and then I would hold it.
It's so creepy. I love it though.
Then you'd hold the robot. Hey, by the way, your boy Stallone got popped for a sexual case the other day.
Oh God! I mean, so what? Nobody in Hollywood is ever going to be in a movie again.
No, pretty much.
They just need to start saying this. We don't care. You didn't report it then. We don't care.
Well, here's the difference. This chick did report it, and
oh shit,
dude, it was a gangbang.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was Stallone's best friend who was like training him. He was his trainer and all that shit, and he's dead now. Like he died in like a fucking car accident or something.
Yeah. But
so here's the crazy thing. This was in 1988, which was obviously 30 years ago, and it said Stallone was 40 at the time. I had to go look it up, and I was like, shit, yeah, he's 70 years old. They were shooting Over the Top in Las Vegas. You know that movie Over the Top, the arm wrestling movie?
Yeah, of course.
So his buddy is with him, when they're shooting, and there's a bunch of extras in this scene, and I guess there was this like hot girl, and the guy goes, he was like, hey, Sly thinks you're cute, and she goes, oh, I'm super flattered, that's amazing, or whatever, and she's like, but I'm 16, and he goes, so what would you say?
Shit.
What would you say if Stallone made a pass at you? And she goes, well, I would definitely pass back. Like, it's Sylvester Stallone. I love him. And so he gives her 2 hotel keys to his suite at the Las Vegas Hilton. I guess that's where they were filming or whatever at the time. She came up, had sex with him, and then when they were done, he called his buddy out of the other room and asked him to join in. And then that's when shit got wild. Like, Stallone said to him, and this is like, by the way, this girl did file a police report. So they went back to the Las Vegas cop. They found him, and then they released his police report. apparently Stallone was like, I want you to give him a blowjob, smash your head down into his dick, and then he goes, well, now I want you to fuck my friend, and he goes, you're gonna like this. She's very tight, very tight. And he just kept saying, the phrase. Very,
I mean, we could have like fucking figured that out a long time ago with when this,
Cradle the
thing on set, cradle the balls, stroke the
chef. So anyways, she did go and report it, and when she got to the police station, because she ends up fucking both of them, right? They end up fucking running a train on her, and she goes to the police department afterwards, reports it, and she was honest. She said, look, I consented to have sex with Sylvester Stallone. I did not, though, this other man, and like that's when shit got fucked up, and I want to file a police report and all of this shit. I don't think anything's gonna happen of it because the third guy, the guy that is the other person in this, is dead. So there's really no way to.
But does this like make everybody pull out of whatever he's working on right now?
I don't know. So I don't know what's gonna happen because the only thing he's working on right now is the sequel to Creed. They're doing a sequel to Creed right now. Oh. Did you watch Creed?
No.
I didn't watch it either.
It was actually pretty good. Like it.
Yeah, I heard it was a decent movie.
Yeah.
Miles in it?
And like I was skeptical of it, but they're bringing.
Hey, is Miles in Creed?
No, Miles was in another boxing movie called Bleed for This.
Oh, okay.
But that's his best friend. Is that Michael B. Jordan?
Oh, cool.
Who's the lead in that? But they're bringing back. The rumor is they're bringing back Drago, and his son. So he'll be fighting Russia again. Creed Jr. will be fighting Drago Jr. And it'll be USA versus Russia again. That's the rumor going around.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
But progressive America will let Russia win,
That would be so fucked up.
Like, what the fuck, man? Come on.
Could you imagine sitting in that and at the end of it, fucking Russia wins?
And then Drago Jr. is a transgender or gender neutral, whatever the
God.
fuck. Yeah.
Oh,
a
God.
genderless, like at the end, it's like, hey guys, we should all get along. Drago Jr.'s genderless. There's no, he's got no dick. He's got no pussy. He's genderless. He's fucking genderless.
I wonder if there's someone out there that doesn't want a pussy or a dick. That would just suck. I'd want at least one.
Very tight. Very tight.
Yeah.
What if you had both? You had a puss dick, like your balls were a pussy,
or above it. Or what if the pussy was above it and your dick was underneath it, so you could just fuck it?
Yeah, I guess you could bend up, but like, would you have a friend like be like, hey,
sit on it?
Well, I guess you could just use like a toy in your pussy while you jacked off.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm gonna look into this.
Yeah, I wonder if there is a puss dick out there.
There's got to be something
somewhere.
of that.
There's got to be.
Of that
Everything exists in this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look.
I'm slowly starting to get a little more wild.
Yeah. What does that mean? Please.
I'm not gonna indulge yet, but I'm experimenting.
What are you
does that
experimenting
mean?
with?
Are you bi now?
No, not like that. I mean with women.
Oh.
So what are you doing? That's so fucked
literally
up?
you told us that you almost threw up when they said come inside.
Yeah.
me.
No, that's not what. That wasn't the exact phrasing. It said, "I love it when guys come in me." That's gross. I mean,
I guess it's like, okay. I guess it wasn't specific to you. Like, I want you to come inside me. It was, I love when guys.
Guys. And it was like.
It still wouldn't gross me out. You don't think she's ever had sex before?
No, that's not it.
Okay, what do you mean about
Yeah. What are you experimenting with? Let's get into the heart of this.
I don't know yet. We'll go to that later because I still need a little bit more time.
Okay. It's just going to be like the next 3 months are just going to be the life of Jared Drinking Bros podcast.
Dude, I keep getting all these messages. They're like, this is so awesome. Like, because I keep posting like Tinder screenshots and stuff inside Drinking Bros singles. And they're like, I love this version of you.
Everybody, by the way, everybody's saying that, Jared, that this was the person you were supposed to be.
Well, it's not really. Like, Jared was always a Macintosh, but like, you always were like, I'm just going to use the Windows. And you like the Macintosh, that's a terrible analogy. But, like once you start using a Mac, you're like, I really like Mac. This is great.
My quote, or not really quote, but the About Me section on Tinder says, looking for someone I will be filing a restraining order against in a couple of months.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how you keep up with kitchen sandwiches right there.
Yeah, but you know
or
what?
no, excuse me.
It
Toilet
worked. I mean,
sandwiches.
the girls message me first. They go, "Oh my god, I lolled at your About Me." I'm like, "Yep."
I mean,
That's really
admittedly,
fucking
I
funny.
bet your Tinder game is strong because you are a very, very funny person and have a huge personality. So girls tend to side with that more because it's like, what,
Oh,
are you
dude,
date
I
the
looked-
super
so
hot guy that's a fucking dumbass?
I looked at a girl's Tinder inbox. Like, she let me go through it. I'm like, this is why all you guys fucking talk to me.
Oh yeah, because like, hey girl,
It's seriously sup.
yeah,
Hundreds of it. Hundreds of fucking dudes. Their first interaction with a girl is 3 letters.
sup,
I've never wrote 3 letters. I write a paragraph on the first one.
because you care. you care about getting them into a one night stand.
I mentioned 3 things in their info about them.
Just to let them know you read.
Yeah.
You read
yeah.
it.
One girl said, if you have a dog, I'll immediately swipe right. So I was like, hey, I don't own a dog, but I do know a neighborhood where there's a bunch of them in backyards. So if you tell me I need a dog, I'll make that happen in a few minutes, and then we can start from there. She was like, oh, my God. No, I've got 2. I don't need you to steal a dog. And then conversation started.
Boom. You're the icebreaker, dude.
Yeah.
Or the glass breaker, or the car collision. I don't know which one, but
I'm
I like
not
it.
good for any female's life.
You're not good for any female's life? Is that
Hold
what
on, no, no. We talked about this, and I'll defend you on that because I don't know if you were on that episode. It was saying where you living with someone else is like, let's have a partnership. No, you're terrible at it. But in the dating life where you didn't live with somebody and 3 or 4 times a week, you're on point because you always just want to have fun. You're super entertaining. It's like kind of how our relationship. Like if you lived with me, I'd probably want to kill you, but I don't, and I hang out with you, and it's super fun.
I could live with you because I'm clean and I'm quiet.
Okay, true, but like, yeah, I guess, yeah.
So that's kind of the 2 things that really rift when you're living with somebody is if they're messing things up after you have done it or they're interrupting you because they're being noisy. Like those 2 things I've got covered. So I think I could cohabitate with any of us and no one would really even know.
I guess that's a good point. Like if I'm like balls deep in work, Noelle just goes and watches the TV and shuts the door where I can't even hear it. So like we
We
never
just
rift.
sitting around like
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair is fair, Billy
We needed
Jean.
booze in this episode. I'm all sleepy
Super
today and shit.
sober.
I apologize, drinking bros.
I don't know. I might quit drinking for a little while.
Nice. You gonna lose some weight?
What has happened to Jared Taylor? Like, dude, you're gonna
Listen,
start.
I need to do that like body shock where I fucking eject 20 pounds out of me, like, and then like start a fucking vicious training cycle, which is great now because the gym is 4 steps from my door. Like, there's no excuse.
Do you have one in your
Like
apartment
mine-
complex?
Yeah, and it's literally walk out of my door and walk through another door, and that's the gym. So it's like my biggest trepidation of going to the gym is always like packing other clothes and having to find a place to shower and things like that. Now I don't have that. It's my own house is 5 feet away.
So it's a new you. You're sexually experimenting. You're gonna start working out, and you're gonna stop drinking.
For a little bit. Yeah.
When is this starting?
You're already quitting before you've started. I like it.
No. I mean, I'm not gonna like quit.
No, just
but,
reel it in.
Like, yeah,
That's good.
I want to be.
Good for you.
I want to get a little healthy again. I've been noticing, some deterioration of my body.
It's just called age. The knees start hurting. The
I know,
elbows.
like I keep,
the...
I hurt myself on the dirt bike, and it lasts for fucking 10 days. Like, yeah, I don't want none of that.
That's just welcome to age and being in the military for 14
my
years.
circulation is kind of shitty right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get numbness in my hands, so I'm sure I'm like on the verge of a stroke.
Is that what that
Jesus
means?
Christ.
What? Probably. I mean, I probably have horrible arteries because I eat McDonald's. I got to clean those up.
Yeah.
Break down that shit a little bit.
Yeah, take a bunch of milk thistle for a month and
Help those livers out, kidneys,
clean
whatever.
my body up.
Milk
All right.
thistle.
I'm down with some healthy Jared.
What would happen if I looked good? Then you'd want to take me places.
Would you ever shave
What
your
does that
beard?
mean? Like I don't take you places because you don't look good? That's not the case at all.
Yeah, but then now there's 2 of us.
Yeah, but I'm married.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying in that.
I might just be able to get you laid more. Be like, hey, this is my friend, and they're like, oh, he's not
imagine a month
fat.
from now, I'm like fucking cut.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
get 2 sleeves
No, I don't know about sleeves.
up on my neck.
You just
Like,
go full Rocco
just
with
look
tattoos.
Like a fucking Travis Barker. Like,
Hey, he's a good looking dude.
I start growing dreadlocks.
No, I would cut them off. There's a few things I'll never let you do, and that's get dreadlocks.
I don't know what to do with my hair though, because I'm now at that point where I'm out of the military. I could do whatever I want. I don't know what I want though.
We should do an Instagram post on your story and say vote for Jared's hair. Get like 6 hairstyles, and people vote for him.
Oh, by the way, did you guys see what I did to that poor girl from Tinder?
No. Oh.
She put her Instagram on her Tinder account, so I went and followed her, and then I screenshot her account and then put it on my story with the voting, should I asked, and then tagged her, this person on a date. So she got bombarded with like 2,000 fucking follow requests and like 83% of the people, because it publishes what they voted.
Right. It says yes.
Oh, God.
Or was it no?
Well, 83% said yes.
Oh, okay. That's a solid.
Yeah.
That's a
But
low B.
She's like, who the fuck are you? What did you do? I'm like, oh, I'm just having fun for myself.
Was she okay about it though?
Yeah, afterward.
Yeah, just be like, my bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Just trying to have a little Tinder fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I think was hilarious is like, I want to start doing the vote thing on my story with these girls. Like, should I seal this deal? Yes, no.
Oh, boy.
Like, and then post a picture of them.
Or no, it's even better if they're in real life where they're like, I got work early. I probably shouldn't hang out later. And then
should she hang out?
Should she
tonight?
hang out later?
Oh God.
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, the audience is weighed. Get over it.
Listen to the masses.
Are you bringing anybody as a date for Thanksgiving then, Jared?
Caitlin's trying to get me to, but I kind of don't want to because this is Evan's house. Like, I just want it to be us. We don't need some fucking random there.
Yeah. Are you going to Evan's house too, Matt?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you see, like, the conversations that we want to be having, you can't have in front of fucking new people, so it's not a good time. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I would bring some random bitch to your house or something like that.
Yeah, of course.
I don't really. Yeah. I don't get you and Jesse already judge me openly, so I'm not gonna do anything to tarnish that.
No, you're good to go there. Like, we expect the worst out of you, so there's nowhere else to go but further into the earth.
Jesse doesn't have any more room for any more hate towards me, so
you capped out on it.
Yeah, she's capped out, so it's good.
Well, you can bring a random to my house. Just stay in the basement, kind of thing, because we don't give a shit. Just as long as she doesn't steal or like sift through my shit.
Yeah, I've been pretty good at vetting.
Yeah, you're a pretty good better.
Yeah. I also like instill a little bit of fear in them too, just to behave.
A 27-page of non-disclosure and likeness release.
Dude, I gave a chick a list of 10 rules. I said, these are the rules that you have to abide by. And she didn't argue with them. She was like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
This is super random, but do you have a camera here at the office?
Yeah, in the...
Like a good one? Is your 5D?
My 6D's in my bag.
Oh, your 6D?
I took it with me.
Okay. Can I borrow that from you today since we're just having business conversation? Okay. Eli's coming over to the house later to film these inserts, and I need a camera.
Perfect. Tell him to bring a lens, though, because I only have the 70 to 200.
Okay. Perfect. 6Diesel.
But yeah, Ross, like if I would bring somebody random someplace with you.
Yeah. No, I feel confident that you would. And
well, that's because you would also turn it into a game like I would.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Whereas
all nights.
Evan's Thanksgiving is not a fucking game day.
No.
That's something that we have to respect and like. It's like, I wouldn't bring some random hoe up to Jay's house.
Yeah. No.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. Because especially because they're a very professional family and like very.
I don't want Pam to look at me like he's not allowed up here anymore.
Right.
Yeah, because that could go south quick. Like that's not a first date to a Thanksgiving.
But we did do this with Eli a long time ago. Eli had a Tinder date, and me and Jay and Matt all pretended that it was Eli's house up at Jay's.
I wasn't even there for that. Remember, I was out of town.
Okay, so it was me and Jay. So I was like, Jay, what if? Because we were all sitting together when Eli was like, "Oh, this girl wants to go on a date," and I look at Jay, I go, what if we have her up to the house for dinner and we pretend it's Eli's house? And Jay was like, oh my God, yes. So Eli was like, hey, I'm having a little cocktail party tonight at my place. There'll be a couple people here. Can I send you an Uber? And he was like, yeah. So Eli sent an Uber Black to pick this girl up and then drives up to the top of Bountiful to a 73,000 square foot house. And Eli opens the door like, hey.
Shut the fuck up.
And me and Jay keep asking him for stuff. So we're like, hey, Eli, I need to get ice. Where can I get ice? He's like, oh, yeah, the back of the kitchen. Like, so we walked Eli around the house at like a dress rehearsal and was like, okay, here's where this is, here's where this is, here's where this is. Jay's going to ask you for this. I'm going to ask you for this. You're going to fucking coordinate this. Like, so we sold it.
Was he at the head of the table?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Super funny.
Well, and Jay's parents were there.
Oh, my
So,
God.
and they were
boy.
in on it. They were in on it, too.
Oh, like, what a lovely house you have here, man.
Eli,
young
we
man.
really appreciate you letting us come over for this.
Was she just so uncomfortable?
She was just like, she was in shock. Like, oh, God. Like, what did I just get into?
So how did it
That's
shake
great.
out at the end?
We all told her at dinner. Like, we were like, we got you.
And was she?
Did she take it? Did she laugh?
Yes, she was laughing. Yeah, she was cool about it.
Well, I don't know how you get mad about that.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
Solid. Solid work. It's no fucking Ken or whatever that the airport yelling
Kevin.
prank Kevin,
it's
yeah,
no
but
Kevin.
fucking
It's no Kevin. Yeah. Did this girl end up fucking Eli?
I have no idea.
No, I don't think so. No. What was the lens length since we're just
70 to 200.
70 to 200?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Got him.
Got him
Okay.
shooting on a Sunday. I like it. I like it.
Shooting on a
Dude,
Sunday.
work knows no stop these days. I did take a couple hours last night to hang with the wife, and that was awesome. But
Man, I got.
it's it's fucking busy, bro. And too, you've been burning it down with lawyers and yada yada. It's
fucking.
been
There
a lot.
hasn't been a night. I don't think. Last night I took off and got I got trashed, and it was more of like just kind of blow out the week where it was fuck, man. Yeah. There's very few mornings where you wake up and grab for the ibuprofen.
Oh, that's every morning for me.
Oh yeah, do you start off with the ibuprofen?
No, I don't. Very seldomly. I'm anti-pill. Like even when I like fucking break shit all the time, I don't take Percocets, Vicodins. I don't like them at all.
Yeah, no, I know.
What they do need to do is make fucking weed legal everywhere.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
I know. Hey, Jared, are we gonna do that show with you now that you're out?
Yeah, I'll do that show, man.
That'd be so.
Well, you're just gonna go to like Vegas since it's legal and get super high.
Oh, dude, we can
And
record.
I want you guys to quiz me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I have noticed I can sing better high.
No, that's just you being high, thinking you're singing better. It's like when you're high, you have every idea is good. Like, man, and then you read it the next morning, you're like,
I
that's
don't
not
know,
a funny
when we
idea
were
at all.
When we were singing the new Fuck ISIS acoustic, like I was able to hit harmonies I never would have thought about.
I think you were just high and it sounded good.
Yeah,
Damn it.
and
And that was in Vegas, kids.
you
that was
heard
in
it.
Vegas.
You heard it.
Yeah, no, it actually sounded really good.
Okay.
So Matt, here was
We'll have-
Jared's idea
I'll
to fill you in. Jared's gonna do a 25 milligram gummy.
Oh, fuck.
When the show starts, me and him.
Yeah, because that'll hit him about midway through.
Yeah, and then see where he goes the rest of that journey.
Can we just have a root beer to start it?
It'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
Look, the
Yeah.
dispensaries are on the strip, so let's do it. Let's do it then, and then that'll be one of the Vegas shows. That'll be a fucking blast.
That would be funny to see Jared like that. I'm down.
Oh,
I might just pour some whiskey. We'll see.
yeah, because I'll do that show high with you, Jared.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
See how I make you motherfuckers laugh all day. It'll be
dude,
good.
because
Like,
everybody.
dude,
It'll be
honestly,
entertaining since this was a fucking kind of boring episode right now. Sorry, guys.
Is it?
I don't know.
No.
We're just shooting the shit today.
They're just hanging out with us.
We're just
at this
hanging
point.
out.
It's Thanksgiving
you know?
week.
Hanging out
We're
with
trying
us.
to button up the week here before everybody leaves to go to their respective places. So,
Exactly.
the movie's coming out on Tuesday. Drinking Bros Live, the Shaved Eagle tour.
Well, by the time this one drops, it will be up, right?
It'll be yeah.
No, or does this go up tonight?
We'll split it into two because we went super long. So half of this will go up tonight. The other half will go up Wednesday morning. But yeah, man, the movie will be out. Fuck, it'll be crazy. Amazon, iTunes, and Google Play.
Bomb.com.
Yeah. So let's get to the Drinking Bro of the week, shall we?
Let's do it.
Drinking Bro of the week was submitted by Tim McCarthy. This one was This I actually read this one over the weekend. Was it goes out to Ken Schilling, aka Savage Santa. Ken is known
Savage Santa.
by many in the Drinking Bros as Savage Santa due to his rise from a post about eating pussy to condition his beard instead of using beard oils and conditioners. Ken is a big light and a source of advice, albeit very gritty. Direct to the point advice for many of us Drinking Bros. Ken had to step away from Facebook and Drinking Bros to tend to his family due to his wife Sue's battle with cancer. Sue lost her fight tonight about 5 p.m. Pacific time, and Ken now has to take to raising their 10-year-old daughter alone. Ken is a damn good dude and has brought a lot of laughs and lessons to Drinking Bros during his time there, and hopefully will contribute to if he decides to return to Facebook. I know it's shit for writing about that, but sorry, guys, and thanks for the countless hours of entertainment. Hey, Tim.
Well, cheers, Ken, man.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Cheers,
dude. I'm sorry
Tim
for your
and
loss.
Ken.
Yeah, sorry, Ken, man. That fucking sucks, dude.
That sucks.
Well, just remember how precious family is. That's what, Thanksgiving's about.
It really is. It really is. Man, we just shot the shat for a couple hours here on a Sunday, sober.
Sunday fun day. I need a drink or something.
Same.
I gotta go work another couple hours.
Yeah.
America.
I got to fucking write tonight, man. I'm back to the motherfucking grind. We love you guys. We hope everybody's gonna have a safe trip and a safe drive or flights to wherever you're going on Thanksgiving. From Matt Best, Jared Taylor, and Ross Patterson, we're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. Love you.
Cheers.
Kisses.